that's right. Oh, wait a minute. There's a chest in here that I hadn't opened yet. Wasn't there? Yes. Alright, let's see if I can get to that before I end the evening. Yeah, I'm rushing it. Oh, it's the medicine. Okay. Well, yep. Then what's over in the room with the key? Let's find out. Now where do I need to go? If I make it to the... there, hit the phone kiosk, see if I can find Marin, and... Probably got the optional dungeon in here too, huh? Oh, Nerd House! How's it going, dude? I was definitely not expecting to see you up right now. How are you? Honestly, I wasn't even planning on getting this until I heard that they had the Dungeon Maker function in it. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, man. That was a smooth 3 for 3. So I came out ahead by 40 rupees and 40? 70 minus 3. Yeah. And a piece of heart. It is kind of funny, isn't it? Having it being an object with like actual physics. It's kind of humorous in a way, how many objects are actual objects, you know? Man, I want to check out the seashell hut to see if I've got anything. That's probably going to be the most direct, honestly. Straight down and around the corner. Is it? I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot when it came out. Well, I can't say when it came out. I played it very late in its life cycle, but before they did the re-release for the Game Boy Color. I had to play through the game twice, though. Oh, that should help. I was just gonna beat the game tonight, but I might go, the new versions of the music I tried. Some of them are good, others I feel don't quite have the same emotion that they did in the original, which is weird to say about, like, you know, beeps and boops, but I'm still pleased with a lot of what they did. The dungeon I'm heading to now, there was an issue with it. If you happen to open the, I just finished the Eagle Tower last night. No, the turtle one. The turtle, if you go through it in just the wrong way, you can use up all your small keys and not have the, what are you supposed to get in it? Like the fire rod, I think? Whatever the dungeon is, you can use up all your small keys and not have the dungeon item. And if you do this and you've saved, there is no way to progress through the game. You literally have to start the entire thing over again. And I managed to do that my first time playing this. So I literally had to go and just go through everything else one more time. And boy was I displeased. Oh, Tall Tall Heights? Oh, hell yes. I have so many remixes of this one. Oh, there she is. Hey, Dingus. Aaron? Never mind. I gotta go. Yeah, it's become kind of a joke as of late. Started off referring my cat as Dingus, and my girl sang her song in front of the egg. Her ballad of the windfish is a song of awakening. Did she actually intend to wake the windfish? The next siren's instrument is in the west. Play your melodies so the unliving stones might hear. Show your courage. And then I started using the phrase more and more, and, well, I just, yeah. Now it's become a kind of running joke. Oh, that's where that heart piece was, okay. Never mind that then. Yes, the flying rooster is still in this. I don't quite know what you're supposed to use him for. When I finally uncovered him, I went back through a certain area, and, well, I did use him, but I later realized that I could have actually got through without using him. So, yeah, I dig the fact there's like actual physics in this, that you can throw the boulders into the background and watch them just... They made it seem like he was required, unless I need him for this. I mean, they had me get him sooner in the game, but I might need him for that. They made it seem like he was, pardon me, necessary for the key for the Eagle Tower. But, wow, I'm stuck now. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm gonna press onward, and if I find another way around, great, and if not, I need to trek that way all over again. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's why I couldn't get through there before. Well. Maybe I don't need him for that part. Good luck on that. Health Fairy would have been nice, but having it in a bottle for later is probably better. Turtle Rock. Whoa. Okay. Oh, they got potaboos. Or lava bubbles, as they now call them in Mario Maker. Which, I'm gonna be honest, bothers me a little bit. Heart. Okay, we got the hint beak. Cool. Oh, more deadly dodgeball. Do it. Health restored. Mostly. Fill all the holes with the rock that rolls. Okay. Yeah, it had been a long while since I played this. I think the only reason I remember as much as I do is because I had to play through it, you know, twice in a row. But revisiting this, it took me a minute. I hadn't remembered right off exactly what was the key to getting that mini boss. But yeah, I really like that one. Oh, here we are. into memory from so many playthroughs as a kid. Well, like I said, I actually only did the 2 back to back, and then that was it. That was fast. Much faster than I was expecting. Oh, you can turn it. Okay, that's good to know. So do I want to go up or down? Let's try down. Always nice to see you. Maybe... whatever. Take care. Get yourself some rest. I hope you, Is this thing ever gonna come back? Get yourself some rest, and I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I can get back out that way. Cool. ₹50. Not bad. Interesting. I'll try to keep that in mind. I don't see how I could use it to fill all holes, but... I'm sure it'll come back at some point. Oh, I see how you could do it. I thought there was just a T intersection there. Thanks for the heads up. so I think if I want to get the key in here, I need to use the fire rod. Cool. That's... Wait, no, I haven't been in here before. I did go a different path. Okay. Got the map, okay. Have I been here yet? Yes, no? Yes. Because last time I just went straight across. I went down there. Okay. No way back other than through. That's fine. Ah. There's probably a way I can do this. if I even need that. Okay. I can go over, I can go up, or I can go to the side. Getting back is easy. So, okay, cool. Oh, there was a... No, I'm going back down. Once again, I think I need the fire rod for that. Yep. Okay. I made the right choice. Fire rod for those. You get up there somehow. I know how. Okay. I think I do. Hello, Save the Star Whales. I was very much angry earlier this evening. I am doing better now, thanks to this and this. How are you this evening? Gaming and drink. A balm to a mood. Glad to hear it helped. I'm doing good. Tomorrow morning is my Friday, and so I'm looking forward to my weekend. That's nice. That is nice. Oh, these fuckers. Seriously? Can't, Okay. Get a thing up there that I can't reach right now. Okay, fine. This is one of the last dungeons. I need to do this one. Then there's the windfish itself. And, there's also a hidden dungeon. Save it for later when I need it. So I'm getting towards the end of the game. Technically, this is the second to last dungeon. There's also, like I said, the optional one, and finding all the seashells if I want to do that. Let's see here. Where did it start? Their frustration probably started with dinner. My girlfriend has a friend that's moving, and this was her chance to say hi before she left town. Okay, so I only have 2 places I can go. Is that to the left? Or I can use the one in the middle. I am gonna save and hope I don't fuck myself. I've played this game twice before. Back to back as a kid on the Game Boy. I played it once. I got to this dungeon and managed to figure out a way to get myself trapped to where I needed a dungeon item to get a key, and I had no keys left to get the dungeon item. So there was literally no way of completing it. So I had to redo the entire game up to this point. So essentially play the game twice. I don't know if they've managed to put in some sort of a safeguard so that doesn't happen again. But I'm kind of paranoid about it, so I'm being very careful on where I save my game and what I do. Well, it'd be awesome if both of those could activate at once. There's a key in here. Oh, it looks like I can maybe push that. No. Oh. There we go. Anyway, the place where she ran into her friend, or was meeting them before they headed out, is this, this wine and tapas place in town. And it's rather pricey. It's... Okay, I'm not going that way. It's rather pricey. To me, it's not all that great. But whatever, you know. She's already there, so let's do that for dinner. It may not be great, but it isn't, like, bad. Mostly it's just an issue of it isn't worth how much it costs to eat there, right? So she's already had something to drink. I have a beer. Not a big deal. And, then we place our order for dinner. And there are a few people there, but there's not really many people eating. So we figure it shouldn't be long before we get dinner, right? We ordered a beef and artichoke flatbread pizza. It's maybe this big around, 6 slices. That was like $12. No, sorry, sausage and artichoke. That was the first thing to come out. 45 minutes later, then we get 5 deviled eggs. Well, half eggs, you know, the way that deviled eggs are made, which was $9.50. Like, yeah, sure, this is supposed to be a place for sharing, and you're gonna bring us 5, like, an odd number that doesn't fit any group of people? And then we got a cheese platter, and that was $20. It came with a little piece of ciabatta bread, 3 different types of cheeses. Paid extra $3 for salami, which we were thinking, like, yeah, basically. Oh, they had bacon on top. The salami was like, it was like we were expecting like a piece of salami, you know? But no, this was like deli sliced salami, super thin, like enough that if you stacked them all together, it'd be like that thick. Some oil and vinegar for dipping the bread in. Some cherry tomatoes, assorted grapes, and walnuts and dried cranberries. And the deviled eggs were not great. Again, like, the worst thing is 5. If tapas are something that are meant to be shared between multiple people, why are you going to give 5? 6 would make sense. You can split that between 3 people or 2 people. But 5, you can't evenly split between anybody. And then, we started while we're well, first off, like, you know, it's a meat and cheese platter. Like, literally, all you're doing is breaking up some chunks of cheese, piece of bread, and then the little things on the side. That could have come out within the first 5 minutes, but it was one of the last things to come out. Same thing with the deviled eggs. Why did the pizza come first? No, I suspect that because when we ate here before, there was another dish we got that came with 5 pieces. And what they do is, because it comes with 5 pieces, it's like, well, if you want to split it, now you need to buy 2 of them. As I'm looking at the meat and cheese platter, I have one of the olives, and I go to grab some more, and I go, wait a minute. I recognize this. This is the 3 olive, like, combo from the deli section at the grocery store. And I look at it, and I go, and the cherry tomatoes? This is also the little cherry tomatoes marinated in garlic olive oil from the deli section at the grocery store. And as I'm eating the cheese, I'm going, okay, I know the dill Havarti. I know the sun-dried goat cheese, and the white cheddar is Dubliner. Like, literally all they've done is gone to the supermarket, bought stuff, and put it on a plate for you. So we were there a total of almost 2 hours to get all this shit. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way. Wait, there's a chest up here! You fucking... Oh... So it doesn't keep the chest. That was interesting. So I need to kill them by throwing the bombs down there. If I want to get the chest that's hidden up here. That's... I do not like that. some bullshit, I tell you what. Eat it. Upcharged by 60%, yeah. Upcharged by like 200%. We got another key. Okay, cool. Well, at least... Whoops. At least I got something. So everything's said and done. We each had a beer. We had the cheese platter, the deviled eggs, the pizza, and she got Korean barbecue skewers while she was talking to her friend. Total for the evening was $72. That's the one that goes outside, right? Yeah. So it was frustrating. That and I started fretting about a bunch of other stuff I'm gonna need to deal with soon, like helping my dad move. And of course, that's one of those things where like it gets stuck in my head and I keep dwelling on it. And I really just shouldn't worry about it, you know, just out of mind until I have more information and can like figure out how to face this. But I was, you know, well, it's one of those things that's anxiety. It just like keeps running through your head, you know. Yeah, no joke. Now what the shit am I supposed to do? And then I found out, like, you know, things are winding down, I'm feeling better. I found out there is a battery that has been running, supplying power for the past 176 years? And nobody knows how it works. That's right. Because I went outside, it reset everything in the dungeon, including the switch I had already hit. God damn it. Well, when it was originally built, it was built by this certain company who then sold it to Oxford. And the company didn't reveal how they built it. They have a rough idea, but not the specifics. So this secret is lost to time. And yeah, it's been sitting in the physics lab in Oxford, quietly ringing a bell back and forth for the past, 2.75 centuries. And figuring out how it works means they would have to cut it open, so they don't want to do it. I think this is kind of important. It will be worth, sacrificing this artifact. Apparently not. I don't know. Okay, so the switch is down there. If I go to the left, I can reach it, I think? I can't go right. That's a one-way gate. So it has to be left all the way around. Or I can warp to the dungeon entrance. That'll be faster. Well, it isn't perpetual energy. It has been diminishing over time. But that's still such a long span for this stuff to be going on. It's it's not perpetual energy, but it's still pretty damn important. I think it could mean a lot. That's just me. But oh no, the sake of the ecosystem and the planet is a little bit more important than holding a record in fucking Guinness book, So just the fact that there's this astounding thing that nobody has touched. Where does that staircase? I have not been there yet? Why? How? What? Oh, that's probably where the things were. Alright. So I need to get back in there. Fastest way there is going to be from there. No, I can't go that way. Up the middle, then to the right, and then across. Okay. There are certain things that are interesting and that I would like to know, like what's going on. Like, I don't know if you know about this this iron post in India. You know, iron, of course, is prone to rust as soon as you get any sort of moisture in contact with it. But this iron post has been around for I don't know how many hundreds of years, and it's not tarnished at all, and people don't understand why. Understandably, because it doesn't make sense. At some point, it should have started falling apart. There's a theory that it was like cast in such a way that the iron crystals are perfect, and there's no point where water molecules can get in to begin rusting it, oxidizing it. But this is unproven, and they don't want anybody even touching it because that risks it destroying it, let alone analyzing it. And I can kind of understand that, because it is such a temperamental thing that if you do it wrong, you not only destroy it, but you make it to where you can't learn anything from it either. So even if somebody were to try and analyze it, they might fuck it up, and then you just got nothing left. But the thing with the battery is, it was built by somebody. You have an idea of what it is, how it works, and how to take it apart. Not only that, it is running out of juice. Its cool factor is done. Yeah. You know, I don't know, and I can't say. Speaking of making people feel like an idiot, I could have just dropped down here. Well, here we go. Excuse me. Whew. Give you a good fisting, yeah, exactly. He does. He hurt quite a bit. That's okay. I made it through. Fairy lose, fairy get, and we continue along our way. We finally get the thing? About fucking time. We got the thing. The magic rod. I mean, originally it was the fire rod, but hey, magic rod. Whatever. Good enough. There's stairs take me up there, which I can use to get across there and get the key. Yeah, that'll do. What is known about these batteries is that when they were built, pardon me, ugh. They were constructed at a time when batteries were quite simple. They normally consisted of discs of like copper, zinc, copper, zinc, copper, zinc. separated by a layer of like paper or cardboard or fabric soaked in brine. When their deaths opened the doors, does that mean their souls were locked to the rooms and they were also in fact prisoners of the dungeons and therefore completely innocent before they were murdered? It depends. They would not be slaves to the dungeon if the door is locked after you entered the room. Only if they were locked before you got there. Or, even that's not a for sure. But, if they lock after you get there, then you would know that they are not slaves to the dungeon. Okay. Got a key, alright. Anyway, we know roughly how batteries were constructed at that time. Yeah, like, I understand the company wanting to keep it proprietary. Because that's part of their business, but at the same time, like, put a note of that somewhere. It looks like each of the batteries is about, like, this big around, and about that tall, completely sealed. They're a dry cell, which means that instead of the paper with brine, they have a paste that connects the discs. And all the discs are super, super thin. Like, there's a total of 200 of them each inside of this battery. And they're entirely sealed. It looks like maybe in wax. To make sure no moisture gets in or out, to keep the balance in there perfect. And you have two of these batteries run in parallel. So you literally have a bell here, the battery arcs over to another battery, and then the other bell, and then suspended by them is a little metal weight. And the charge that builds up between the two causes the metal weight to go back and forth and release a small amount of current as it bounces. Sorry about that. And yeah, it's a shame that they weren't written down, but the bottom line is we have the things. We could cut them open and find out, but nobody wants to, because it's still running. And yes, it would be nice to know exactly how long they last, but I think the benefits of what could be done with this kind of thing, if it works the way it's supposed to, and that's an interesting concept. There is, like, this technology, which honestly I'm a little frustrated with because I had the idea myself, but I didn't have the resources to develop it. We have electromagnetic waves going through the air all the time, right? Cell phone signals, Wi-Fi signals, television, radio, all of these are electromagnetic waves that actually carry energy the same way that light carries energy. This is how a crystal radio operates. I don't know if you ever got to play with one, but a crystal radio does not have a battery in it. A crystal radio literally takes the energy from this wave and uses it to directly push a speaker. It's very quiet and very weak, but it's interesting that literally no power source, just the electric power through the air is what makes it run. And this is old technology, right? It's been around for ages. Almost as old as radio, honestly. What it does is it uses a series of diodes, one-way gates for electricity, that simultaneously trap the wave as it goes through the wires, and then it has to exit in one way, and in the process goes through the speaker. So my thought process was, if you get enough of these, creating like a huge grid, almost like a net, to catch electromagnetic waves, you could use it to feed them all into one space and charge a power cell or a capacitor. I came up with this back in like high school, college, something like that. And then around 2008, 2009, it was Samsung or Nokia was developing a self-charging cell phone that did the exact same thing. It picked up electromagnetic waves on a certain frequency and used that to charge the phone. Of course, it was very slow, and it was considered non-practical. But again, with a large enough grid and enough time, you could do something like that. Now, the way the battery's built, they didn't really have that sort of technology to run on. It could be doing something like that as a fluke, though I doubt it. But it could possibly be something like that. Other than that, I don't really have any ideas. I mean, you can't have something just in a closed system charge itself, because that's a perpetual energy machine, and that doesn't, at least not with a chemical reaction, that doesn't work. Yeah, crystal radios are, you should look them up. They're a fun thing to I don't know if they really work anymore now that everything's gone to like digital signals as opposed to the standard analog radio. Actually, no, not everything has. I don't know. I don't know if... I mean, I know all TV antennas have gone to digital instead of analog. But radio, I know some of it's still analog. I think you just have other, like, sub-channels that are digital. Yeah. Okay, and you get back up there. I need to get up there in the first place. How am I going to do that? There was another fire puzzle somewhere else. And I don't remember where. It wasn't down there. We'll go to the right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's, I understand how you could be having a moment with that. This might sound weird, but for what it's worth, I did not learn to appreciate music until I was in high school. These radio jingles and DJs and late night smooth jazz. Well, if you want, I know a database for online radio stations, and it isn't Spotify. It's, all the holes with the rock that rolls. Oh, okay. I know a website that's a huge list of online radio stations that, oh, okay, that's a underground passage that leads you around, but there are others, the ones that go up. Okay, I know one of the places to go. I mean, like, Pandora is one of the ones that, to me, has always been good about it, because it, like, tries to search out stuff that would interest you, but doesn't necessarily play a specific song. But ones that are actual radio stations, they might be online, but they still have, you know, commercials, and they pick out weird stuff to play, and I really enjoy going to those things to find, whoops, new stuff I might not be familiar with. That's the way. Oh, goodness, no. No, 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 no. Okay, this isn't that bad. I thought I was going to have to, like, keep chasing the guy around in circles like I did before. But no, this is okay. I'm good with that. Crab? I think that was more octopus. Need that the oldies channels play the songs from my youth. There's no more, like, 60s, 70s, at least in my area. Actually, give me a second, and I will send you... Oh, this is a long one. Okay, boy, Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Oh no, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Big key. Now I just need to figure out how to reach the Nightmare's lair. Okay. Give me just a moment here. I think I remember what it is. But I'll see if I can shoot you that website, because it literally had, like, almost everything you want to find. Um, and from all over the world, too. When I first discovered it, I was listening to a smooth fusion jazz station out of Japan. I found it just in time for it to shut down like 2 weeks later, but it was good. There we go. I go by category, nation. It's all over the place. And certain media players, like VLC, if you tell it to open a media and you paste in the link to some of these streams, these broadcast streams, it'll let you just play it directly in the media player, so you don't have to have your browser open. And what's more, with the VLC, there's a record option. You can record it while it's playing. You can't listen to it, though, but I think you can use Audacity to capture audio from your sound card and record it that way. It's irrelevant. I mean, if there's a broadcast you want to save, then you can use that. But the big thing for me was when I was doing a lot of driving, when I was on the road for extended periods of time, I would go and I would set my computer, either the office computer to record while I was out of the office, or I would set my home computer to record through the night, and it would save it as an MP3, and then I would pop that into my phone, and I would have a pre-recorded chunk of like 8 hours of radio that I could listen to while I was on the road. No big deal. Okay. Now I need to figure out how to get to that boss. So there's another set of stairs. Goes up, but not outside. I think I need to go back to that room. That of the far one. But I think it's that one in the corner. It's going to be one of the two. Go up, around, drop, and go down, down. Okay. Left. Okay, so it burns everything in its path. How the hell am I supposed to do this? Okay, that doesn't drop that. I hope that's the way I'm supposed to do that. I can't come up with anything else. Shit. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Wait. Oh, that'll work. Come on, dingus, don't mind me. And we're there. Full hearts, fairies, magic salve, boss key, everything else resolved. Saving it. Alright, let's do the thing. Alright, hothead. What? funny, I've had more trouble with some of the mini bosses than the actual bosses. Egg. So here it's midnight. The egg on the mountain calls. Let's see if I can get the optional dungeon first. Closest one to town is there. Almost perfect. Yes! There we go! Got the 3 things I wanted, and I'm still up by 30 rupees. 3, 4, yeah. Ballad of the Windfish. Oh, it's sad. Do I have a... I don't have a picture of that, so I don't need to directly remember it. Yes, I do. Okay. before I continue on, I'm going to have a smoke and have another beer at the ready. And I'm back. My webcam's not on. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. Why is this such a chore? Oh. Okay. That was fast. Looks like we've got a key door. Okay. Well, maybe this dungeon is going to be pretty short. No key for defeating them. Got it. Hardly any damage. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we got the map. Okay, thank you. To the right, and then we go up. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Cool. Hard hit beetle. I like that. That was a good. That was a good boss. Was that a boss? Welcome, Dingus. I admire you for coming this far. Give me the power of color. Alright, let's check the seashell hut. Of course. we go. The final approach. Egg. The time has come. The windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Hoot hoot. Let's save outside just in case. left, 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 up, 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 right, up. Left, 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 up, 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 right, up. Left. Hey there, Bee! How's it going? I hope I didn't miss you. Up. 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 For long. Right. And up. We are born of nightmares to take over this world. We made the windfish sleep endlessly. Oh, you had one too? Yeah, my girlfriend and I kind of felt like garbage after dinner. Let's see here. There's part of the trendsetter crowd, yeah. So the nightmare is literally Aghanim battle. Okay. Part of it. How things been otherwise? How you doing? was a waste. I was angry earlier in the evening, but I'm better now. It's jump slash. God damn, I hate that shit. Alright. Alright. So it is. So it is. Dinner sucked. It was very expensive for stuff that was not only disappointing, but literally just stuff put on a plate from the grocery store. Dingus, you have beaten all the nightmares. It was a wine and tapas place. My girlfriend and I had a glass of beer apiece. And then some tiny shitty food. Mind you, tapas are dishes that are meant for sharing, but they're all small and in odd numbers that are difficult to share. And one of them was literally a plate comprised of stuff that, like, as I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh, these two things are from the deli counter at the local supermarket. This cheese is New Dubliner. This other one is one of the goat cheeses they have there, and this other one is one of the Havarti they have there. Like, young lad, I mean Dingus, the hero, you have defeated the nightmares. It's a wild chess. Yes. It's okay. I know you have a habit of sleeping. It's all good. I do not own a single amiibo, nor do I want to. In fact, it kind of makes me angry how much Nintendo ties them in. Because the amiibos, they literally don't have any information on them. If they were like a small storage device that had information that could be uploaded and used, then cool. I don't have an interest. If there was a certain figure that I really wanted, then maybe, but no, it's just not my thing. Chip on them is just a... Yep, that's all it is a key. I'm not going to save. So, I need to see... Oh. One of the things I really hate about this game is the ending. Plain and simple. I need to see if there's if the ending changes if you get all the seashells. Because to me, like, the seashells, oh, get these, get the ultimate sword. I don't give a fuck. By the time you reach the end of the game, you have enough power-ups, so, like, grand weapon doesn't matter. But if it improves the ending somehow, then I'm down for that. Anyway. Okay. If my hiccups can stop, that would be great. I am going to kill the game. Kill the stream. And then swap over to Zelda Metroid Randomizer for a while. Because I'm done with this, and though I would like to run around more, there are a lot of other things I'd like to do. Hey, you know, if you like it, then that's up to you. It just drives me nuts. So, yeah, I'm gonna grab a smoke, have another beer at the ready, and then Zelda Metroid Randomizer is go. So that's the plan. I'll be back in I'll be back in, I don't know, 10 minutes, something like that. See you soon.